So hey guys, I'm not ready for summer. Like, it can just go already away, right? Like, no, it can just go away. Although it has been, I don't know, is it me or has it been a little cooler for this time of year? It just seems like it, right? Like, I'm just now starting to get into the 90s, or, I mean, hell, it's not, I'm down currently in, just north of Charlotte, an area I haven't been to, and God, almost 2 years now. So, and it's only gonna be 89 here, and here it is almost, you know, well, what is it, 28th, 30th? I don't know what the fuck date it is. Hold on. 29th. Like, could have sworn. I don't know. Like, who knows? Maybe I'm just losing my fucking mind. But over here at a Sheetz, because what's downside about being up here in Statesville, well, not a lot of parking. I mean, there's a Love's Up behind me about like 5 miles, but it is the weekend, so. But I did finish a load. And the load, like, where I'm at for next week anyways, but let me just tell you, it's been an eventful 2 weeks, right? The load that is finished, good thing. It ended up being a blessing in disguise, pretty much, right? Because it picked up, you know, in Kent, right? And seems like my usual lane that I'm gonna try running, it's gonna be more of a winter thing. So, you gotta find something. Or at least for this year, at least, because I mean, if right, all right, who knows? Maybe around fall I'll go back. It's a little slow up in the Pacific Northwest, and which means not as many loads. So I had to find a new lane, which is fine. Who knows? It's got its own challenges because now I'm being pushed into areas I haven't ran in forever. So, which also with the LTL stuff, it take a whole week pretty much. So it's a little bit longer involved to move from one area to another area. But they called me up. They're like, "Hey, we got a force dropper for you, going to Chicago area." And I was like, "I don't want it, but okay. I don't want to, but I guess I'll take it." And then I guess they added one more stop on it at the end. Didn't affect the pay. Paid $5,200 for like 2,130 miles, something like that total. So, all of them were easy, right? I mean, I didn't get as far as I wanted to Saturday because what sucks about this load is I was pretty much one of the last loads out. So the way Kent works, they prioritize the long hauls first. They get those out first because those guys need the most time. So I didn't get out of Kent till like 14:30, right? Which is normally I'm out of there by like 7:30, 8, right? So I mean that's late. And by the time I parked, because I also was going forward in time, I parked in, I believe, Missoula. I don't remember where I parked. No, I parked, I think it was just west of Butte, like a rest area or something like that. I don't exactly remember. I didn't hit 600 miles. I only did like 550. But by the time I parked, it was like 1,100 or 2,300. So I was tired because I got up. It's like 700. I was tired. I don't know. Like, something about that day just fucking wore me out. But downside about that is I had to run 700 miles the next 2 days because of that. But I was trying to shoot like 6:30 because my average 6:30. I was there Sunday night for Monday morning delivery or Tuesday morning delivery. That was my first one, right? So it'd been Monday night for Tuesday morning delivery would have been fine. Because that didn't happen, I had to push it a little harder the next couple of days, which whatever. I mean, but I got the truck and the trailer got very soaked this whole week. It got drenched, which that's what that picture was about on the feed. Is yeah, the trailer had one light that tried up in top right that was working. I go into the shop at the end of this week, right? But we're going to say this real fast. But going to the end of the week, go in the shop, you get a reefer battery replaced, and do an alignment. And as I was leaving, the lights were turned off, right? Because that's what the shop usually does. They always turn the lights off for some fucking reason, right? Well, my micro lights are always on, right? Unless I'm at home, and then I just turn them off to let the EPU not work as hard. But as I was leaving, turning the thing on, I'm literally starting to go, and all of a sudden they start, yelling at me, hey. I didn't hear what they said because the door was shut. But the dude's literally running, and he real quick yanks out the plug as I'm opening my door and he's seeing the lights at the same time. He's yanking as he's seeing the lights, so I turn the lights off, not knowing why. I see him yanking, so top right one, it caught fire. It actually caught fire enough to where it scarred the metal up there. So blessing in disguise that I needed a reefer battery, and it also wasn't a shorter haul than usual. Because who knows if that could have worked out. But it was weird. It didn't pop the fuse. It just, I don't know. It was weird. That situation, that whole thing was just weird. But I did end up just taking advantage of the whole shitty situation, and I had them go over all the lights and check the wiring and all that. It cost me an extra $300, but then I had to put a little extra preventive measures in there. I don't know why that one shorted. They said the light was fine. They didn't notice anything with the wires. So I don't know. Something happened. I don't know. But and the funny thing is, it wasn't even the tech that caught it. It was another driver whose truck was in the shop. He was just standing outside the bay watching his truck. And he smelled something, got their attention, and then they came running over to me. But they didn't let me leave the bay, and they got right away and fixed it after they closed me out. So technically, my bad, guys, for those who I cut in the line in front of. I mean, yeah, whatever. Kind of had to go back in the shop anyways. But hey, all the lights work now. Or how long? Who knows, right? But this was an easy load. It was, besides the weekend where I was tired and had to push it a little harder over Sunday and Monday, right? But I had Hormel Foods in Beloit, right? Which, it's got a lot of shitty reviews, but I don't know. They say it's tight in the backside. Not really. If you know how to set up, it's not tight. Not at all. I had the furthest dock. Well, even if you have the furthest dock over, you just have to do a 90 out of the little roadway over there. It's not hard. You have all the room. Just maybe get a little better of your skills, maybe. I gave him 2 pallets. I was in and out there an hour, which I don't know. I don't know why people saying it was those reviews make no sense. Interesting though. The guard shack, the way you check in is interesting because you don't just go straight up to the guard shack. You pull in, turn to the right, and park to the right of the yellow line, right? Although some people in their goddamn common sense don't exist, right? So okay. So there's fence here, right? There's a fence. Yellow line's here. You pretty much park between them. And since I was checking in, I pulled all the way up. That way construction came behind me, right? Makes sense. Now I did the reverse when I was getting ready and when I was leaving. However, though, if I was leaving, I'd have to where I was, I'd have to button hook out. Turn towards the right to loop, bring the trailer out there, and then turn left. Button hook, right? Why, oh why, does a day cabber fucking pull up right beside my truck, to the right of my truck, knowing he can see I'm a sleeper where I'm at? I'm literally he saw me walk back to the truck. I can't leave him there. And then when I honk at him, back, he gets all pissy with me because he hasn't moved. You should have parked in the first place. Use your fucking noggin. There was plenty of room behind me. Nobody's behind me. So it was just him wanting to be, in the way to be in the way? Day cabbers. People wonder why they hate them. But a lot of these were easy. Some were interesting. Denali ingredients, right? easy peasy in and out. Then I had to go downtown Milwaukee to a Pilot Project Brewery. Yeah, I'm so glad I showed up when I did, because it was like first come first serve. But when I showed up there, it's narrow downtown city streets like expected, but it's not set up for a sleeper. They got 3 docks. Okay, so when I showed up, thank God I used Google Maps and satellite, not pulled it. We'll get to that in a second. I came from the north side of it, so I came in the right way, but I had to go in. There was nobody in there, right? I was able to do a UE, but even doing the UE in there with the sleeper 53, I still had to go all the way out in the street and kind of push it back over a little bit. So, and then but it's perfect time I showed up when I did because there's nobody there. I was able to pick whatever dock I wanted. Since I'm a sleeper, I'll get to that in a second. A box truck showed up at the same time. And another sleeper showed up at the same time, or day cabber showed up at the same time. But he went from, which would be a blind side, unless you went to the roundabout, which is how I came in, turned around, which he found that out himself. Props to him for looking around to figure out how to do a U-turn, because that could, that street, not a street you want to do a blind side on. Even though there's plenty of room, right? But they all checked in before me because I was too busy fucking myself at the door. Because I was like, showed perfect time, could get in there, and then go check it in. Because now I'm used to doing breweries. They just tell you if there's nobody door, just pick one, bring them paperwork type thing. But 3 people checking in once, and I'm like, I'm the middle guy. I'm already in here. Figured it was easier for me to get in, and then let these guys do whatever because they're not as long as I am, which they agreed. They didn't raise no fuss. But that was interesting. Downtown Milwaukee, right? And that was my Tuesday. 3 deliveries, easy peasy. Then I had to go into like the real Chicago area, to Wabash Seafood, where come out on forklift pallet jack right off the street, easy peasy. But that was my sneeze here. First come, first serve, right? From like 0400 to like, I don't remember, 0900, 1000, something like that. It took me an hour and 45 minutes to go fucking 30 miles. Fucking Chicago traffic. I hate it. I was not gonna voluntarily go back the way I came in to get to the interstate. To go up northwest, like Wheeling, Illinois, northwest, greater Chicago area, right? So I just said, fuck it. I just went 9 miles of city streets. Fuck the lights. Like, it equaled the same amount of time anyways. And actually, the city street was probably quicker. It said an hour either way. It was an hour for me. But with all the congestion on the interstate, it's probably going to be like an hour and 20, hour and 30. I just said, fuck it, right? But this whole load was easy. Like, it was weird. It's like, I have ran so hard for so long that I got this load and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, I'm not having to run balls to the wall for the first 2 days. I'm done Wednesday. Parked by like noon on Wednesday. Because I just put the truck back in the shop for truck things. You guys would know that by the time next week's video comes out. Anyways, I was not used to running like this, so it caught me off guard. Like I was like, I got time to do things, which then I decided to spend both days in the shop for some fucking reason. But okay, truck is a whole different animal now, and for some reason the camera is over here like not wanting to focus, but whatever. It's been interesting. So obviously with me being in Charlotte, my game plan is to try to get on like a Cali Charlotte loop or Cali Northeast loop and go from there. I'll find out in a couple weeks if it works. Who fucking knows? But yeah, heads up, next week's also easy too. But I did tell the TA though that up at the reefer battery and alignment, I was like, if you guys wanted more money from me, just didn't have to attempt to burn my trailer down. A couple of guys found that funny. Boss man did not find that funny, which sucks to be him. Maybe you should get some humor in your life, dude. Like, I'm the one that had the trailer actually literally start catching fire, okay? I should be the one stressing out about it. Like, and be upset about it. I'm like, why are you mad for? Why are you mad for me? Just, nah. Anyways, I'm gonna get off here and relax and probably try this Sheetz burger and fries at some point here tonight. Gotta get up early anyways tomorrow. My appointment tomorrow's the worst one of the whole bunch, but they're all gonna suck because I gotta sit in all kinds of warehouse docks for hours and hours and hours, but it's not easy to do it. But anyways, you guys stay safe out there. Catch you next time. Bye.